Morning guys, Chris here. I hope all of you are doing well. I'm at Burger King this morning. Today's Friday. It's my day off from work, and I'm picking up breakfast for Amanda and I, plus a couple of her co-workers. So I thought I'd bring y'all along and take you along with me as I go about my day today. So y'all stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy the video. Yeah.
Want any candy?
Can I get strawberry and grape, please?
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry guys, I didn't, you fell over on me. Okay, just leaving Burger King. It's rainy here today, and it's supposed to get back cold on us this weekend. Last weekend we were up in the 80s, so good old crazy Georgia weather, and I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about, in other states as well. So, but anyway, I wanted to talk to y'all. First of all, I don't have a window mount for my cell phone, so I'm having to place you down a little bit lower, and we have the hands-free law here in Georgia, so I can't hold my phone either, which isn't safe anyway. But anyway, again, hope all of you are doing good. It's been hard filming. Sorry guys, let me get you propped up a little better. Okay, this is all crooked and whatnot, but I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, it's been hard filming, I'd say for probably the past year, or not the past year, probably the past at least 8 months. When we sold our other house, as most of you know, we moved out in with family, connected to some family land that they sold us, and now we're having a house built on. Well, since we moved in with them, it's just, we've been out of our element, I guess you could say. We're still working and, you know, doing what we normally do, but as far as me being able to do videos, it's been a little bit harder living with other people and having the space as well as the privacy, I guess you could say. Because when I'm filming, I don't like a lot of people around me. This phone's gonna be the death of me, I see. Sorry about that, guys. I obviously can't drive and talk to y'all at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at the ceiling of my car. I'm going to have to get the window mount out of our truck because it's been in there for a while. And we had one in both vehicles, but the one and this one ended up not doing right. It stayed loose all the time, so we took it down and threw it away. But I got me some breakfast and a Dr. Pepper, and just met up with Amanda and delivered her breakfast and her co-workers. And so again, it's a little rainy here today, but I do have some errands to run. I've got to run to the bank and get some money out. I was going to do just a budget cash envelope video, but I figured I would mix some things up. So I am going to show you a little bit of what our budget's looking like these days. In a little while, I'll take you to the bank with me, and we'll get our money out, and we'll just do all that in the car. And I know y'all been missing the budgeting content, and what I wanted to talk to y'all about is something I've learned that I regret doing. So y'all know I used to be called the Budget Guy. That was my YouTube channel. Well, when we started building our home and we bought the land, I thought, you know, I'm still passionate about budgeting, but I thought, well, I'd also like to have content featuring the home build, or whenever we have chickens one day, you know, just outdoorsy type things where the content wouldn't just be, you know, 99% budgeting and then 1% something else, but it would be more, you know, divided, a little bit more even, maybe half and half. So I changed my channel name to Haywood Homestead. Well, in doing that, I lost some subscribers. And to me, I think that was for two reasons. One, some people didn't recognize the new channel name as being the budget guy still anymore, so they unsubscribed or stopped watching altogether. Or two, they didn't like the new direction of the channel. They wanted just strictly budgeting. And I get that, you know, if you want to see budgeting videos, you know, that's what you're wanting to watch. You know, you might not want to see a mix of other things. But looking back, I think I should have kept the budget guy name and just went from there with it, you know, even if there was other content that didn't pertain to budgeting. But it's what's done is done. It is what it is now. I just, you know, encourage those of you with channels, if you ever think about changing your YouTube channel name, make sure you give a heads up in advance that you're going to do that, so that way your subscribers will know to look for your videos under the new name, because if you don't, you might lose some, and I believe I did. And I guess I could add a third reason in why my view count has been down, my subscriber count went down, is that my lack of regular videos. And when I watch YouTube channels and I take an interest in them and the content that they show, I like to see regular content, you know, at least one video a week. Well, I've failed to do that the past 8 months to a year, since everything's been so crazy. And for that, I'm so sorry. But I'm very happy for the ones that have stuck with me and that still come by, give a like or a comment. I do enjoy making videos, but as I said earlier, it has been harder doing that, not having my own personal space to do it, and just everything being crazy. So I'm trying to make a better effort to get videos rolling again, even if they're not type of videos that I really could spend time on, but just a simple update or showing you what's going on in our world. So I'm working on that. But again, y'all just bear with me. Again, thank you for sticking by me, though. It means a lot to me. And again, I love doing the videos. I love interacting with y'all and showing y'all what's going on in my little area of Georgia. So I appreciate you so much. I got me a bacon, egg, and cheese for sandwich. I don't know if you can see it here. That I'm about to eat. And then after that, I'm going to go to the bank. So y'all stick with me and I'll show you, we'll do some budgeting in just a second. All right, guys. So I went by the bank, took out some money for my cash envelopes. And I thought I was going to be able to film this in the car while I was out running some errands, but I thought better of it. I just figured I'd wait till I got back home and then lay this out on my desk so that it would be just better content for y'all. I feel like my content lately has not been as good as, or as put together as good as I would typically like it to be. So I'm going to show you what envelopes we're currently stuffing. We got away from stuffing envelopes for a few months, and we just started back not long ago. And I'm going to show you how much money I took from the bank, and then after this, I'm going to show you what our current expenses are, what we're currently paying, and to who, and what our income is looking like these days, and that kind of thing, just to give you all a update on that, because I know many of you joined the channel because you took an interest in budgeting, and so I don't want to lose my followers that like that, and I still enjoy budgeting and cash envelopes, so that's why I'm not taking this out of the channel. So but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hope y'all enjoyed this part, and again, thank you for your support as always, and if you have any suggestions at any time, please let me know down in the comments. I do welcome your feedback. So, the cash envelopes we have right now, or you could call these sinking funds, is Pet Health, vacation, and gifts. That's all we're working with right now. There is one that is electronic. I guess you could call it an electronic cash envelope. We are saving to put additional money toward our mortgage principal once our construction loan turns into a permanent mortgage. So we have a separate account within our bank, and whenever I have some money, or I'm actually budgeting each week $20 to put toward the mortgage principal, just to pay the loan off a little bit quicker than 30 years, which is what we are, which is the type of loan we took out. But anyway, and then I have a fund for Amanda's lunch money. And I'm not including this in the video because she already has the money. Plus, I don't have the envelope for that. So, but these are the three that we're going to. So besides these three, it's just two other ones. One's electronic, and then, like I said, one is what Amanda gets each week. And she's currently getting, I believe, $20 a week for her lunch allowance. So I'm still working from home. I went back to the office for a time, and now I'm back home full time. I'm not sure if that's a permanent thing or if my company still has the wish to bring everybody back to the office once COVID is completely gone. I don't know yet. They don't give us any information on that. Every time we think we're going back to the office, COVID comes about with the new variant, and then it gets pushed back again, so who knows anymore. You'll have to let me know how COVID has affected your life. You know, if you work, are you able to work at home, or have you been going out to your job since COVID began? I know Amanda has had to do that because she works at a pharmacy, so... All right, so enough of me rambling. We're going to start with vacation. So, vacation, let me tell you what we're saving for. If everything goes well this year, as far as COVID goes, of course, we're all keeping an eye on the war in Ukraine, and I just want to express my thoughts and condolences to those dear families there that are going through such great loss, and all of the turmoil that's going on there. I'm so saddened to see what the people in Ukraine are going through, as well as many Russians who didn't want this war. I pray that things will get better really soon, and that these people can get some closure on this badness, and that things can return to some type of normalcy for them. So, with all of that to say, if things go good the rest of the year, we're planning to take a cruise in September, to the Bahamas. And so I'm saving toward that. So I'm going to open this up and show you what we currently have. Okay, so currently we have $160 in here. And as I said, we haven't been putting money into envelopes for a while. We got off the envelope system for several months. So as you can see, I started this back in, or last month on the 11th. So today we're going to add, let me see here, $60. And today's date is... Okay, so today's date is March 11th. So I'm going to write 3/11 here. This is a deposit. And then again, I'm adding, make sure I'm correct, $60. So I'm actually putting 30 into this each week. However, well, last stuffing I did 100 because I had a little extra to put toward it. But I've been doing these stuffings on a bi-weekly basis, so that's why you see 60 instead of 30. And so if we add, get our calculator here, if we add 60 to 160, we'll have 220. So And I apologize if the lighting is not good here. I'm not, the lighting, I only have a small lamp in front of me, so I'm not sure how the lighting's going to turn out. I hope it's okay. So let's go ahead and take our money here. Oh, and I'm sorry, I skipped a step. I haven't done a cash envelope stuffing video in a long time, as you can probably tell. Let me count how much money I got from the bank, and then we'll take money out for this category. All right, so we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160. So $160 is the amount we're stuffing for these 2 weeks. So I'm doing 60 today in our vacation fund. So I'm going to do a 50 and a 10 to make that 60. So let's put this with the rest of the money and then we'll count it. All right, so let's make sure we have 220. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, and 220. So $220. We're going on a 5-day cruise to the Bahamas, and the total for that is right at $930. So we have a good ways to get still to that, as well as spending money. And we've already made a deposit on the trip. However, the balance will be due toward the end of July. So we've got to really get this beefed up so that we can pay for it in cash. And because we don't want to put anything on a credit card, or we want to save for it. So I'm going to put this in the envelope here. Okay, and vacation is good till the next time. Next, we have pet health. This includes foods, treats, anything the pets may need, or it could include a vet visit if they need to see the doctor. It also includes medicines. We keep our 2 miniature schnauzers on a monthly medicine that helps prevent fleas, heartworms, and ticks. And we pay for, I think, a 4 or 5 month supply at a time for that. If at any time we don't have enough in here, we just have to pull it from our checking account or savings account. But I'm glad to get these envelopes back into place because I like having certain things earmarked for those expenses. And so right now, and as you can see, I've drawn a line on these cards indicating the new year. And as you can see, it was August last time I had added something to this. So it's been a long time. February, I started off with 80, and then last stuffing, we put 120 in, making 200. The budget for our pets' health each week is $40. So I'm going to be adding 80 today to make 2 weeks. So 311 deposit, and then plus 80. So we should have 200 in here already. If we add 80, we should have a balance of 280. So I'm going to go ahead and count out 80 here. 20, 40, 60, 80. And make sure this all adds up. Probably going to have to switch these 20s. The 20s are getting pretty thick here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280. So 280 is what we currently have for them, and everyone is doing very well. If you don't remember, we have 2 miniature schnauzers, Toby and Amelia, and we also have 2 cats, Oreo and Lily, and everybody is doing great. So that's where they are with their sinking fund. Last, right now, we're stuffing is a gift envelope. Right now, we have $40 in here, and our budget for gifts each week is $10. So I'm going to add 20 to this today. And if we add 20 to the 40 in there, we should have 60. So our last 20 from the bank is going into this. So I'm going to put the 20 with here. So 20, 40, 60, $60. So that is that, and that completes our cash envelopes. As I said, we don't have many right now, but we're slowly trying to get back into doing this because I sure miss not having cash envelopes to stuff anymore. We're also doing a new form of budgeting, which I haven't talked about either, and I will talk about soon. But for right now, I wanted to share you what we're doing, how much money we're putting into what. And so now I'm going to go over what our current monthly expenses are as well as our current monthly income. So, let me get my notebook here. I'm going to write it out with you. I've got a little cheat sheet to the side so I don't miss anything. Trying to be as prepared as I can be. So first, we're going to look at our income. So our current monthly income is $4,400. This is based on a typical month where I get paid bi-weekly 2 checks, and then my wife gets paid weekly 4 checks. Of course, this varies some months when I get an extra paycheck or when Amanda gets an extra paycheck. So we're trying to do a zero-based budget, meaning that all of our expenses will equal to $4,400, meaning every dollar has a name. Every dollar has an assignment of where it should go. So as of right now, if you've been following the New Home and Land series that I put videos up on, sometimes you see that we're building a home. And so right now we're having construction payments. These construction payments vary each month, but just to do a zero-based budget, I'm going to put the average price of what the construction payment is. Anything, if the construction payment is lower than that, of course the remaining will go into savings. But construction is $1,188. Next we have is food. Food, a lot of the food money that's being budgeted is also going into savings. We're living with family right now, and the food that we're eating and the money toward that comes out of our rent, and I will go over that in just a second. But we're budgeting $400 for food a month. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and do, let's see, with storage. So while our new house is being built, all of our belongings, well, most of them, I say, are in 2 storage units, and combined, the price to keep things in those each month is $236. Next is internet. Again, we're living with family. We're not paying for internet. This, I guess, if our family wants to use part of the rent money for the internet, they can, but we're going ahead and budgeting as if we have these expenses already. So for internet, we're putting $80 aside. Well, we're putting $80 into savings is what we're doing. And when we do get moved and we do have an internet bill, then it will actually go toward the internet. Next is the same thing, pretty much. Electric, we're budgeting $250 a month. We're not sure how much our new electric bill will run in the new house, but I'm going ahead and figuring maybe $250 a month. That will probably need to be adjusted once we get moved later. But internet and electric are both going into savings right now. Oh, and rent. So the family we're living with, we pay them $600 a month. And again, they use this how they see fit. If they want to pay more toward their mortgage, if they want to use it for the power bill, toward groceries, anything like that. We give them $600 at the beginning of each month. Okay, cash envelopes. We're doing 125 a week. And so that gives us 500 a month. So this is subject to change. Once I talk about how our new style of budgeting, I'll go over how this is not a expense, so to speak, but it's we now have our account set up into a spending account, into an expense account, and cash envelopes are coming out of the spending account. But I'll go over that in a future video. But for to keep things simple, we're budgeting right now $500 for our cash envelopes. Next is life insurance. We pay $21 a month for this. Auto insurance. We have 2 cars. We have a Nissan Maxima, and we had a Lexus ES350. We ended up selling that to my mom, and then we bought us a GMC Sierra for cash. And so we have a truck now as well as a car. And the auto insurance for both of those, full coverage, is $161 a month. T-Mobile is for phone service for me, Amanda, as well as my nephew Hunter, who used to live with us but is not living with us anymore while the house is being built. But for 3 lines, we pay, $112. Next is gas. And we currently are budgeting $90 a week for gas, which makes $360 a month. As we all can see, gas has risen dramatically, and we're not sure where it's going to stop. So this is subject to change as well. In fact, I don't think this is going to cover our gas bill for this month. So it may be that when we go into April, it has to go up. Hopefully not, but we'll have to see. Okay, next we have is Apple storage. This is to keep our extra video files as well as pictures in, because we have so many, and we pay $1 a month for that, for extra storage. Next is Amazon membership. Those of you with or Amazon Prime is what it's called, and this just increased recently, a couple dollars a month, so we now pay $15 a month for that. Amanda has something she uses called Amazon Audible, where she can buy books and listen to them, or I'm not really sure exactly how that's working, but we're currently paying $15 a month for that. Next is XM Radio, and we are paying this. This is a special that we were offered, and it's $8 a month, and this promotion will end, I think, December, and then it will go up, and after December we will cancel this because we don't really need XM Radio, but since it was $8 a month, we figured we would do it. Okay, HBO, we're paying $15 for that. Hulu is $12 a month when we want to watch movies or shows on these. And then Canva is a graphic maker, and for full membership to that, for full access to all of its features, is $13 a month. And I use this with YouTube videos, making the thumbnails and that kind of thing. So lastly, once all of this is paid as is, we're left with a savings amount of $413. So let's add all of this up and see how much this is. All right, construction, $1,188, plus food, $400, plus storage, $236, plus internet, $80, plus electric, $250, plus rent, $600, plus cash envelopes, $500, plus life insurance, $21, plus auto insurance, $161, T-Mobile, $112, gas, $360, Apple storage, $1, Amazon membership, $15, Amazon Audible, $15, XM radio, $8, HBO, $15, Hulu, $12, Canva, $13, and savings for $13. And that gives us $4,400, which lines up with our income, which is $4,400. And again, anything above this goes into savings. So this is what our current month-to-month finances are looking like, what we're bringing in, as well as what's going out. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will try to keep making updated videos regarding our finances and budget, because I know most of you enjoy that type of content. So this is it for this segment of the video, and y'all stay tuned. It's sort of overcast here today, y'all. It's supposed to rain and get really cold here this weekend. Just want to show you, last video, I showed you some flowering bushes in the beginning. And fall is right around the corner, but we're about to get another freeze, like I said, over the weekend. So some of this might die off from that. But it's looking pretty, and I'm tired of the cold weather. I'll be glad when we start getting fall, or not fall, spring weather every day. There's our house. It's been at a standstill for about a week and a half right now. The contractor is having to get his hand on some windows, doors, and roofing materials, and with supply being the way it is nowadays, it's hard to do that, so it's slowing down the project a little bit. But this is what it looks like as of right now. If you want to see more of it, make sure you check out my last video in the New Home and Land series. I take you in a little bit and talk about it and show lots of pictures and video clips of it. So, but I'm glad it's Friday, y'all. It's been a long week. I'll come over here and I'll show you some of the farm animals. That's a little camper that my family uses every once in a while when they want to go camping or somewhere. That little shed right there is where our cats are living. I'll show you them in a little while. But out in the field here is some horses. Our family has 3 horses, a cow, chickens, and goats, and I'm trying to graze in. Hey there, friends. Hey there. The white one there in the middle, her name is Hannah, and then the one on the left is Spirit, and then the one on the right is Cheyenne, and they're real sweet girls. That's a pecan orchard over there. Over here is the chicken coop. We took 16 eggs out yesterday. Of course, that was from a couple days worth of eggs, but hopefully you can see them okay. Some of the hens and roosters. Some of the roosters might be going soon, because you don't need a bunch of roosters in the same flock. And so there's 2 or 3 roosters in there right now with a few hens. And there's one hen that's broody, meaning she's not getting off her nest. She's wanting to have babies, and so there might be some baby chicks coming up soon. It is that time of year. We're getting near springtime. But we love living out here and being able to feed. Y'all chatting up a storm. We love feeding them and spending time with them. They think I'm about to feed them, I guess. They're being very chatty. Over here is the goat pasture. It's kind of drizzly, kind of misty right now, so they might not be out. Well, there's the head honcho. They call him Romeo, the male goat. I forgot the breed he is, but he's a good guy. He's a good protector of his family. Hey there, buddy. Hey there, buddy. And if you see out beyond the gate is the cow. She's a black Angus cow. She's been in the family for a long time, and they're not going to eat her, so if you're wondering that, her name is Annabelle. So there goes Romeo. And then there's one mama goat, and that's her baby. She had, I think, back in December. And here they all come, and then a couple days ago, 2 little babies were born. I'm not sure if you'll see them or not. That's another baby that was born back in December. And his mom, the white one. They have names, but I can't ever remember, so. But yeah. They're coming out to see why I'm out here. They're wondering if it's feeding time or not. Still too early in the day right now to get fed again. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the kitties and then wrap up the video. I don't want it to be too long. This is their house once again, and little porch. They don't ever come outside. Once we get moved, we'll have a fenced in area where they can come outside sometimes when we're outside with them, but they're primarily indoor cats. So there's Lily. Hey there, buddy. Hey there, buddy. And then this is their room. It's kind of messy, but they do okay in here. If you look up here, there's Oreo. She's laying up on the bed. And so they're always happy to see me, especially this little buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. They do good out here. We have a little window unit there for them. All right, I'll see y'all later. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.